Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry. They're lining up to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Looking for room. It's Long.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's first and he lost it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for them.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, it's so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Looking at a second and short now. Takes the handoff. It's Flanagan. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Now staring at a third and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Keeps it going. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Dances away from one. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Snap in the shotgun. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. At the 40, there he goes.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen, he got good yards. He didn't get the first down, but now he's in a situation where third down becomes something where it's not predictable. Now it's a situation where they can go out and have success.
Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. I mean, they're about to run out of plays. 12th play of the drive coming up. The inside handoff. Plows through the defense.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Escapes trouble. It's complete on the right side. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And now this offense will take the field again. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Give to the back. Good blocking, good running. Pickup of 6 out to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll operate out of split backs. On the run, it's Law. Thrust that arm out. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch called for and made. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Swings it out to the flat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Just steamrolling the defense. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, running back on the move. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Smashes through. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1. Trying to get pressure on him is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last.
Third and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Goal in play. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Absolutely perfect.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Motion from the offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Had to throw it before he wanted. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get 1 more snap off before the 2-minute warning. This time he's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Getting some heat. Wiggles free. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to throw it again. Pressure coming. Pocket starts to collapse. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. They're trailing by just 2 to Louisville. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The quick out.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Gets it out quickly. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. They were trying to set up a screen. Instead, what they got was their quarterback putting paper and plastic and sack.
But how about the speed on defense with that rush? Getting to the QB so quickly. You're not expecting to get home on a screenplay like that, but, man, the old saying, speed kills, and you saw it right there.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Now on the counter. Fighting off the defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in San Antonio as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on. Take the top off. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He'll do it himself. Smashes through. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Pulls and fires complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He's looking to throw it. Finds the tight end. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. They're trying to get to it. And it's caught for the touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. Escapes the sack. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Trying play action. Buying some time. Escapes trouble. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some speed. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
A sack ends the drive for this O, and the punting unit is now on the field. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Feeling some heat. The sweet feet buy a little time. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Second down now after the sack. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And after that, best thing you can do, run it away. Here comes the special teams. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First down for this offense. They go to the ground. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quick strike complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
On second down, looking again to throw. Complete to the right. Running toward the tape. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Trying to run, it's Flanagan. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Open. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense getting set for 1st down. He'll keep it himself. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the ground with the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Out of the gun to give to the back. How about keeping it on the ground on 3rd and long? He gets 9 on the play, and that brings up a 4th and 3. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Between the uprights, it's good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give from the gun. At the 35, he's open. Afterburner's coming. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They're getting this guy lathered up. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Quickly complete. Fights off a defender. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. Shakes off the tackle. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. The give as they work on that clock. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Coming after it. And it's a touchdown. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to San Diego State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's going to pass on second down. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back. But this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Handoff to the lone back. Oh, he got loose. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's in for the score. Touchdown. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Gets away. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the ball is intercepted. Got some room to run. They had to have it, and they got it. A touchdown late in this game.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Is up and good and put one more on the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner is stopped. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. To the air on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. It's complete. A huge pickup. A late-game touchdown to put 6 on the board. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. That one's going to get a little star mark decided on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. At the 35, he's got room. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Quarterback checking the play. They'll give it to him again. Bulls his way forward. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.